Hey guys, I hope y'all are having a good day. I wanted to make a video today because last week I just bought a new to me car. And it's different than the cars I usually buy. Usually I buy them from a junkyard and they're 40 plus years old, but this is actually a nice car. And it's gonna replace the Sonic I have been driving. And I'm excited about it, so I'm gonna show it to you guys. You can see it right there. I got me a Mustang. It's a 2016. I apologize for the highway noise. It's a 2016 Ecoboost. I hope that doesn't bother any of my subscribers that I didn't go with the V8, but the truth is I just couldn't afford it. And after I test drove this vehicle right here, it gets up and goes when you want it to, which is what I was wanting. I got the convertible, and something else that I hope doesn't offend y'all, I got an automatic transmission. But this thing is sharp in my opinion. I got a decent deal on it. But I'm gonna pop the hood. Believe it or not, this was actually a rental car at one point in its life, owned by Enterprise. Let's see if I can remember how to get this dang hood open. I think it's a two-hander. There we go. My goodness. So we got a creepy crawly. Don't love that. Let me shoo him away and then I'll continue. Well, it looks like he got away from me before I could get the leaf blower, but whatever. So this is the Ecoboost. It's a 2.3 liter turbo, and as you can see, it's still rear wheel drive, so the engine is oriented in a normal fashion. It's not a transverse or whatever they call it like that Sonic over there is, because that's front wheel drive. But you know, it's just a clean 4-year-old car. Looks like they detailed up under here before they sold it to me. Bought it from a Volkswagen dealership. They took this on trade-in, and the salesperson told me a little old lady drove it, was the second owner. You know, Enterprise was the first owner, and then little old lady bought it and put 60,000 miles on it. I don't know if that's just a salesperson telling me something, but could be true. But one of the things that really sold me on this body style of vehicle, or of Mustang in particular, was the interior. I was looking at older GTs, but the interiors on these are just way better, have all the creature comforts that you expect in like a modern car, including heated cooled seats. We got a touchscreen head unit, leather interior. Let me crank it up. This has got the key fob, so to start it, all I got to do is put my foot on the brake and then hit the start button. Make sure no audio plays. It's just a nice overall car, and I didn't think I would like a convertible, but after test driving this one, driving with the top down is fun. So it's got all of, you know, the hand-free calling and all that. It's got, you know, you can plug your phone in with a USB cord and you can get like your apps to show up on here. I'm guessing that's like Google Maps or something. I can get on the screen there. The sound system sounds great. Love the heated seats. But let me think, what else do I want to talk about? So in order to afford this car, I got to sell a couple things. Let me turn this off. I got to sell a couple things. Sonic's over there at the road is getting sold. I mean, I got 3,500 on it right now. Been telling people 3,200 when they ask me if I could go lower. But that's a solid car. It just needs some front brakes. And I got to sell one more car. And don't worry, it's not the Galaxy. Got to sell the 77 truck. If y'all have seen on my channel, I got that 1990 model. It's got working climate control, and it's a good driving truck. Just got a paint job on it. It's got new tires and everything's good to go on it. This 77 over here, I just don't see myself driving when I've got a 90 model with working air conditioning, heat and all that. And I hate to see it just sit. This is my parents' van here, which is a story all into itself, but I figure I'll sell this truck. It'll be a good truck for somebody. It ain't perfect, but it runs and drives. It's been reliable for me. I bet we could do a cold start on this truck real quick. It hasn't been started in over a week, probably 2 weeks. Any of y'all have a problem where all your Ford keys look alike on your ring? Oh, I picked the first one, or the correct one the first time. All right, let's get it out of gear. Turn the radio off. All right, we're out of gear. Now the carburetor's, I'm sure, doesn't have any fuel in it, so I'm gonna just crank and pump until it starts. And I disabled the choke on this one, so I'm gonna have to pump it to keep it alive until it warms up a little bit. There we go. Got some gas in her. And I put this shift knob on here. It's the wrong thread, so it only goes on a little bit, and I just left it. The other shift knob's in the door pocket. Probably gonna take that off before I sell it. But before I do sell it, I have to clean up my stuff out of here. But now she's idling on her own. Got to get all this stuff out of here. Yeah, I got some good tools in here I need to get out before I sell it. I'm gonna sell the Sonic first. But the Galaxy, I hadn't done much with it since the last video. The interior's still looking good on it. Got to get the thinking the next steps I want to take on it is the fuel tank. Put the fuel tank in it, get it plumbed up, and finish getting the brakes working on it, and get it so I can drive it around the yard without worrying I'm gonna roll into something with no brakes. But let me talk about let's go talk about the Mustang some more. So the Mustang has 81,000 miles on it. If I believe the salesperson, most of that was put on by the little old lady, but never been in an accident. No issues like that. Check the Carfax, no major repairs from what I've seen, just maintenance. One thing I can tell it probably needs from driving it is pads, brake pads. And I can't see right now, but it feels like it needs them. So haven't decided if I'm gonna do that work myself or get a mechanic to do it and change the oil and stuff, because I think it's due for an oil change if I believe the sticker in the windshield. But these little 4-cylinders, they put out 310 horsepower, and that's if you use premium gas, and then they put out something like 275 if you put regular gas in it, which is wild because I'm used to driving that 4-cylinder and it gets like 136 horsepower, and that's also turbocharged. So what Ford's been able to pull out of a 4-cylinder, I think is impressive. Yeah, lots of stuff in here. I guess that's something down there. I don't know. Catalytic converter. I thought maybe it was the turbo. Where's the turbo? I guess the turbo's right there, isn't it? Yeah. Got some oil lines going to it. But yeah, I'm excited about my my new purchase here. And if you like it, hit the like button if you want to see some videos on it. I don't know how much content this vehicle is going to produce, because it drives great, doesn't need a lot of work, and I don't plan on modding it like a lot of people do. I bought this thing because it was good to go, not because I wanted to customize it. That's what the Galaxy's for. But so far this thing's been a blast to drive. If you're curious how much I'm paying for this thing, so the sale price on this Mustang, which I think was pretty reasonable for what it is, it's the premium interior and convertible and all that, clean Carfax. I paid $19,000. I financed it, and I put a $3,000 down payment on it, and my payment's $300 per month, and that's a term of 5.5 years. And I know some of y'all think, well, why would you finance a car with that many miles for that long? I'm comfortable with it. I'm, you know, confident I can keep this thing on the road. But I'm sure I'll pay it off early. All my other car loans I've paid off before their terms have ended. But I just like that flexibility of you know, having the maximum term or whatever. I think they would have made the term longer if I wanted it, but I told them what I wanted my payment to be, and they worked with me on that. But yeah, that was another reason I was looking at the newer body style, is finding financing would be it is a lot easier on a newer vehicle. I tried to finance something over 10 years old one time at the credit union, and they said anything older than 10 years they won't finance. So, but the dealership found financing for me at a rate real close to what the credit union's rate is. So it was a good rate, and it was like 4.5 is what the credit union is, and they financed it for 4.59%, so real close. But yeah, so far I'm real happy with this thing. I'm planning on driving it to the mountains this fall or winter, and should be fun to cruise through the mountains up there in Tennessee. So appreciate y'all watching, and have a great day.